What is up, everybody? I gained 10 pounds in 1 week on vacation, and I'm gonna tell you what I ate in order to do that, so hopefully you can avoid this. My fiance and I planned a trip to Charleston. I started the vacation at 168 pounds. We drove to Charleston on July 1st. Had a pretty normal day of eating that day. Did stop at Chick-fil-A, had a grilled sandwich, grilled nuggets, and some waffle fries. You've got to have some waffle fries at Chick-fil-A. It's delicious. We did have dinner reservations at a place called Blind Tiger. We had a couple alcoholic beverages there. I had steak and fries that day as well. So on day one, I had 4,000 calories. July 2nd, had a regular breakfast, eggs, oatmeal. My fiance made spaghetti with some homemade meat sauce for lunch that day. And then I also had a casein protein shake. After that, we ended up meeting my mom at the South Carolina Aquarium. Had a great time, saw tons of cool stuff, really enjoyed ourselves. We finished up there, went to a bar. I had 2 mixed drinks and a Vegas bomb. So we were just having a good time, cutting up, catching up, things of that nature. We haven't seen each other in a while. So that was all great. Then we had reservations for a dinner at T-Bones. T-Bones is like a steakhouse that's really good. I ended up getting a 10-ounce sirloin with a baked potato and a Caesar salad. That was tasty. Of course, had another beer. And then I was really feeling some dessert this day, so I ended up going to a little ice cream shop down the road from that restaurant and got some birthday cake flavored ice cream with a waffle cone. Boy, that was awesome. This is not my only ice cream that I'm gonna be having on this trip. July 3rd, I made a ginormous breakfast sandwich. Check this thing out. Boy, this was good. Black Forest ham, American cheese, and some eggs. That thing was a masterpiece. I sat out there, ate that thing, had some coffee. It was great. Really loved it. Then we had a trip planned to Morris Island, which is basically an uninhabited island where we looked for shark teeth and things like that. I roasted my legs that day. I put on sunscreen everywhere but my legs. Boy, that was a mistake. I got lit up that day, but lesson learned, won't be doing that again. On our trip to Morris Island, we did pack a lunch. So I had a ham sandwich with a casein protein shake and some cheese puffs that day. We got back to the room and I had a Cayman Jack, which is a little sugar-free margarita drinks, 94 calories. Pretty good, like that. And then we had dinner at a place called Magnolia's. This is kind of like an upscale restaurant that's really tasty, really great experience, great service, awesome atmosphere. They come out with the warm bread and it just tastes good. It's got butter and all the good stuff on it. So of course I ate some of that. I had an Arnold Palmer alcoholic drink there and I ended up getting this giant pork chop. Oh man, that was so good. After dinner, we went back to our apartment that we were renting for the week. I had 2 more Cayman Jacks and 2 brownies. I do like me some sweets, so I'm really enjoying everything that I possibly can on this vacation. After July 3rd, I clocked in at about 4,200 calories. July 4th wasn't as crazy of a day, still ate pretty good, normal breakfast. Had a coffee, leftover spaghetti and meat sauce for lunch. 3 p.m. I had a Black Forest ham sandwich with some goldfish and a protein bar. And then we went to a bar to hang out before we went to the 4th of July festival in North Charleston. It's a place called Bar 167. I had 2 drinks there and consumed about 400 calories just in drinks that night. And then at the 4th of July festival, we watched fireworks and ate some ice cream. It was a little ice cream cup, wasn't like a giant one or anything like that. That was about 600 calories. So on July 4th, I consumed about 3,700 calories. Moving on to July 5th, we had a big day planned. I ended up eating at a place called Big Bad Breakfast. I had 2 eggs, 4 egg whites with that, roasted turkey, hash browns, and a Belgian waffle. That was a really tasty meal. I loved it, had the syrup. I just doused it. So that was about a 1,600 calorie breakfast that morning. That kept me full for a good portion of the day. I just had a protein bar in the afternoon and then we went to visit my mom at her place. She made us a chicken pasta dinner, so that was really good. We just hung out, played cards, and I also had 4 beers that night. We also went out and ate some ice cream that night again. That was tasty stuff. I ended up eating about 4,100 calories that day. Moving on to July 6th, I had a normal breakfast, so eggs, oatmeal, protein bar, and some coffee with some fat-free coffee creamer. We ate out at a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant. We just got like a big salad and a side of boneless wings, so I ended up eating about 1,400 calories there. Had a protein bar in the afternoon and a couple drinks just hanging out, and then we went to the beach in the evening just to enjoy the water and enjoy the scenery. It was a really nice day, but it's super, super hot. That's why we waited till the evening. Of course, I had a few more beers at the beach, so I've had several beers at this point during the day. And then we ended up going back to my mom's place where we just hung out, talked, had another beer, and we did order some pizza, which is where I did all the damage in the world. I had 6 slices of Domino's sausage pizza. Boy, that was good. I can put some pizza away, especially if there's beer around. Oh my gosh. So I ended up eating 5,300 calories that day. Holy mackerel, I was really getting after it. July 7th was our last full day. We went to breakfast at IHOP, and they have like a big portion menu essentially. It's called Breakfast. So what I had was eggs, bacon, sausage, and the ham dish. It had like basically all the breakfast proteins you can eat with toast, eggs, hash browns, and I also got some pancakes too. So that was about 1,900 calories just for breakfast that day, which kept me full for most of the day. So shortly after getting back to Charleston, we had a tour of the Boone Hall plantation. That was really cool. They took us around the whole plantation. We got to check out the house, learn about some slave history and things of that nature. So it was really informative, really enjoyed that. Recommend anybody to go there. So after we get back from the plantation tour, I had 1 beer and leftover spaghetti that Maddie made earlier in the week. In addition to that, I had a Cayman Jack, a margarita drink. It was 94 calories. And I also had 2 brownies. That day I consumed about 3,300 calories. July 8th was our leaving day. So we got in the car and left, headed back home. Didn't track this day all that well. Had a couple protein bars and some Greek yogurt for breakfast. We did stop for Burger King, which I had a double Whopper, chicken fries, and some regular fries. So that was really good. Not so great for you. It's kind of my last shebang before I really cleaned up my diet. Maddie made dinner that night. Honestly, can't even remember what we ate, but I estimated I ate somewhere around 3,000 calories that day because after Burger King, I really didn't eat a whole lot. So by the end of vacation, I weighed in at 178.6 pounds. Jeez, and I could feel it too. I can really feel that I was holding water in my lower stomach section, my sides, even my lower back. I could really tell that I had gained quite a bit of weight, but it was well worth it. I don't regret any of it. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I eat for pleasure, and previously I'd done all kind of restriction from my diet. I wanted to enjoy myself. Now I am on a 3-week cut, eating at about 1,000 calorie deficit. I'm hoping to get back down to that 168. But that was what I ate to gain 10 pounds in a single week. I'd love to hear your stories on, a binge that you went on, whether you were on vacation or just fell off your diet. I always like to hear from you guys. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, and let me know your story and what other videos you'd like to see. I'll catch you guys in the next one.